Welcome to another exciting episode of Planet Vehicle. I'm Alvin Jones, your host. We're now into 2015, so you know what that means. We've got all new cars, 2015 models, but it also means we get a chance to go to Detroit, Michigan, Motown, better known as the Mecca of motor cars. It's the place for the North American International Auto Show. Guess what? About 800,000 people from all over the world go to Detroit just to check out the new concepts and see what's new for the new year. That's right, it's 2015, but we're going to show you some of the things you're going to see in 2016. And believe it or not, Bentley and Jaguar are thinking about putting out SUVs. Plus, we're going to talk to some people with General Motors, also Infiniti, and much more. Keep it right here. We'll be right back. It's Planet Vehicle from Detroit, right here.
Action! I love telling big stories about big heroes, but at the end of the day, real life is better than any story. Our servicemen and women are the real heroes. Every day, they make the sacrifices for their country. For my country, for my son's country. The USO gives us real ways to support our real heroes. There is a way we can say thanks. You can go to USO.org and make a real difference in their lives today. Do it.
Welcome back. It's Planet Vehicle. I'm Alvin Jones. A couple of years ago, I was in New York having a great time, just, living in New York. And there was this party. The music was nice. The food was great. The ladies, the guys were very well dressed. The beverages were flowing, and there was a Bentley in the middle of the party. And you go, okay, Alvin, no big deal. It probably was a Bentley party. No, but this Bentley was an SUV. It was a concept. And they were trying to decide whether or not they should make an SUV. So let's go back to Detroit, location of the North American International Auto Show, and let's see what Bentley has to say about putting out, will they or will they not give us an SUV?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to join you this afternoon in what is our biggest and most successful market, the United States of America. It's always good to be here. Next to me, you can see our new flagship, the Bentley Mulsanne Speed, which we have just launched in the US, and we are getting a lot of interest from customers already. This year is set to be one of the most significant in Bentley's history, and we'll see the launch of another completely new model line for us, the all-new Bentley SUV. In a few moments, I will be able to share with you some exciting news about it. But first, let me take you through our achievements of 2014. 2014 was a record year for Bentley Motors. A fantastic achievement made possible by my colleagues and our dealers around the world. More customers have taken delivery of a Bentley than ever before. Demand increased by 9% on last year, with 11,020 Bentleys delivered in 56 different markets. Our customers appreciate rare, bespoke pieces and don't want to compromise. And our new flagship model embodies this. with 537 horsepower and 1100 newton meters of torque, the Mulsanne Speed, is capable of a top speed of 190 miles per hour or 305 kilometers per hour for our European colleagues. And this car will do exceptionally well. It doesn't compromise, it's refined, and it doesn't matter whether you are on the driver's seat or in the back. We offer limitless options and involve a highly skilled team of people to bring each customer's Mulsanne vision to life. 14 bull heights furnish the Mulsanne Speed interior, while the steering wheel alone takes one person 5 hours and 620 stitches to complete it into a unique masterpiece. That's just one example out of the 400 hours it takes to craft a Mulsanne. Bentley's attention to detail is beyond compare. And as a result of this quality, Bentley is the most successful luxury car brand in the world. And, ladies and gentlemen, our successful journey continues. 2015 will be a landmark year in Bentley's history. We will be introducing a fourth model line with the launch of our new SUV. This sector-defining car will take modern British luxury to new levels and to limitless destinations. It will be the fastest, it will be the most luxurious, and it will be the most exclusive SUV in the world. In other words, it's going to be the Bentley of SUVs. It's already conquered some of the most challenging terrains and climates around the world during its current engineering development program. And I can tell you that to ensure it offers authentic all-terrain capability, we are testing this car to the extreme. Let me show you a short video clip from a recent engineering drive in the Middle East during a hot climate test in the desert. And we know that not many of our customers will ever need to drive up a steep side of a dune, but our SUV will be fully capable, as you can see here. What a drive. And today, I can exclusively reveal the name of our SUV for the first time. Ladies and gentlemen, our new SUV will be called the Bentley Bentayga. It reflects the spirit of our new luxury SUV, inspired by the company's founder, W.O. Bentley, and the powerful creations of the natural world. The Tayga is the world's largest transcontinental snow forest, which crowns the northern hemisphere with dramatic beauty. Further south, in the subtropical Canary Islands, lies the rugged peak of the rock Bentayga, surrounded by a rich and diverse landscape. So we believe that this name, with its Bentley sound, the connection to outstanding landscapes, and the ability to conquer them, fits perfectly to our new product. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bentley Bentayga, the fastest, most luxurious, and most exclusive SUV in the world, will be launched later this year, and it will be on sale in 2016. Thank you very much for your attention, and I now invite you to come up here on stand. Thank you.
So there you have it. Bentley is going to be doing an SUV coming soon. I'm Alvin. We've got more coming up from Detroit. It's the home of the North American International Auto Show, and it's all right here on Planet Vehicle. Don't go away.
I love telling big stories about big heroes, but at the end of the day, real life is better than any story. Our servicemen and women are the real heroes. Every day they make the sacrifices for their country, for my country, for my son's country. The USO gives us real ways to support our real heroes. There is a way we can say thanks. You can go to USO.org and make a real difference in their lives today. Do it.
We've got many, many headlines at this year's Detroit Auto Show. But I guess the big news, as always, is big product news. We're going to announce here the fact that we're going to produce the Jaguar F-Pace, which is a performance crossover, which clearly is a global car, but one that's particularly pertinent for the US market. In addition to that, on the Land Rover side, the fact that we've got brand new diesel product coming to the United States.
Fuel economy, which we have already made significant improvements, will get a further boost. So for instance, with Range Rover, we now will get 28 miles per gallon on the highway and 25 in combined. That's almost 80% more than the prior generation Range Rover was. So you can have it all. Fantastic capability, great style, and now fuel economy in a great package. 2014 here in North America certainly has been a tremendously successful year. We've made a lot of product announcements. Most recently in Los Angeles at the International Auto Show, we launched the Discovery Sport for the North American market. We also brought the all-wheel drive and manual transmission options to the F-Type, which is already extremely successful. And shortly before that, at Pebble Beach this year, we launched Jaguar and Land Rover's special vehicle operations, an exciting new venture that will bring high performance and bespoke vehicles to the global markets, including North America.
Well, in 2014, we sold 462,000 vehicles, which was a big 9% increase on the previous year. 5 consecutive years of record sales now, with Land Rover up 9%, Jaguar up 6%, Jaguar almost its biggest sales performance for a decade, and Land Rover's biggest ever globally. In fact, we had sales records in 28 markets. One of the big piece of news for us in 2014 is it went from 3 factories to 5. We're announcing today the fact that we're going to increase employment by 1,300 incremental jobs in the UK.
This year, J.D. Power IQS, the initial quality survey, Jaguar was again ranked number 2, and in J.D. Power Appeal, which is a measure of how our customers rank the vehicles from an overall perspective, both brands, Land Rover and Jaguar, scored in the top 5.
Well, for us, the big challenge of 2015, we want this to be the first year ever where Jaguar Land Rover produces and sells 500,000 vehicles. And, you know, it's not just about selling vehicles, it's about the fact that we've invested in products, and a lot of those product actions come to fruition in the marketplace during the course of this year.
– 2014 has proved to be a great year in the auto industry. In fact, we're seeing that here in the Detroit Auto Show. The energy's up high. These businesses and these companies are doing very, very well. And why is that? I think there's still a lot of pent-up demand. People getting their household finances in order, making sure it's the right time to go shopping. And then when they do, they're finding vehicles that are really surprising them, overwhelming them with technology, with fuel efficiency, with design, with just everything you look for in a new ride. And speaking of some of the cars that we've had debuted here in Detroit, both last year and this year, the one over my shoulder here, the Chevrolet Colorado, is a fantastic example of hitting a market right squarely between the eyes. This is a mid-size pickup truck going up against vehicles like the Toyota Tacoma. Now, a little insight for you. Healthy in the industry is about 60-day supply, okay? 60-day supply around the country. This new Colorado, we're doing about 9-day supply, so it's unhealthy in the most fantastic way. Another vehicle that was just debuted here in Detroit is this. This is the Buick Cascada. As you can see, it's a very sleek and elegant and sexy, dare I say, 4-seat convertible, folding soft top, beautiful car, 200 horsepower, turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, so it's going to still get great fuel efficiency, but more importantly, it's designed to help transform the Buick brand. When you see this in your neighborhood at some point, you're going to think your neighbor must have got something new from Germany, a new luxury car. Guess what? It's a Buick. Now, fuel prices obviously are very low these days, so a lot of people have said to me, James, what's that mean for electric cars? Are we going to see them go away? Oh no, if anything, we're only going to see more of them starting here in Detroit, because in order to meet fuel efficiency and emission standards here in the US and around the globe, you've got to electrify. You've got to get away from gasoline altogether. And Chevrolet's introduced two new vehicles that are really going to help that process. Number one, we see the new version of the Chevrolet Volt. Now, current Volt owners, according to J.D. Power, amongst the most satisfied and excited and engaged owners of any car in the marketplace. And they've been talking to us, and they told us things they love, and they told us some things that we thought we could improve. One of them is passenger space. It's a 4-passenger car. This new Volt is up to 5. Range, current Volt about 38 miles on a charge. The new one up to 50 miles on a charge. And even better acceleration, all wrapped up in a beautiful new package. And speaking of electrification, let's also talk about the Chevrolet Bolt, and that's with a B, the Bolt. And this is a 5-passenger, 5-door, small crossover, great for a lot of American families because it has no engine in it. It's an all-electric car, and so you can really use the space more efficiently. Now, Tesla has been the darling of the electric industry. They've been, talking about doing a $30,000 affordable car with 200 miles of range on a charge. Well, Tesla's still talking, Chevrolet's delivering it. This new Bolt will be on sale in 2016 at about $30,000. Now, if you don't even care about fuel efficiency, you just want to have some fun, let's go Corvette. Now, having said that, it's still got good efficiency, but this new Z06 is out of control when it comes to power. We bump it from 450 up to 650, does 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, which is less time than it took me to say that sentence. That's how fast this car is. Braking, you have to have great control if you're gonna have that much acceleration. It will do 60 to 0 in less than 100 feet, which is about the same range as you're gonna see from supercars and hypercars from Porsche and Ferrari and Lamborghini. And this is the one I really love. From 25 to 0, it will stop quicker than the length of the car itself. So, you know what, Chevrolet with the electric cars and the Corvette, all bringing it together and really, over-delivering on performance and efficiency, and that's what you expect from Chevrolet.
Action! I love telling big stories about big heroes, but at the end of the day, real life is better than any story. Our servicemen and women are the real heroes. Every day they make the sacrifices for their country, for my country, for my son's country. The USO gives us real ways to support our real heroes. There is a way we can say thanks. You can go to USO.org and make a real difference in their lives today. Do it.
Welcome back. This is Planet Vehicle. I'm Alvin Jones. We're talking about all the great things going on in Detroit for the North American International Auto Show. Infiniti is the luxury brand of Nissan. They've got this new concept. It is the Q60. Let's take a look at it and see how it is. It's a sports car and it's hot.
Today saw the arrival of a stunning new sports coupe concept from Infiniti just before the North American International Auto Show opens in Detroit. The two-door Q60 concept.
This, I can say, is around 90%. Many of the things, the front view, the very strong shoulder, the way the sculpted artistry of the body, this is very close to the production.
Infiniti continues to broaden its lineup to cover the spectrum from smaller premium vehicles, namely the Q30, to full-size cars such as the Q70L. The Q60 concept reflects Infiniti's intention to strengthen its offerings in the mid-size segment.
A car like this needs to look like you want to drive it, and that it will respond to you. So the rear view, we intentionally tapered all the forms towards the middle, like 20 feet behind the car. And then the rear fenders stick out like a cat's kind of rear legs. So really a sense that it's going to pounce. We want to celebrate at the person who drives. They're very ambitious. They want to constantly improve. So also we want the Infiniti to be a better you. So when you are in there, you are better than anything. You feel better than anything. So just simply this kind of car looks rare, looks designed for you, is a better you.
This is a sports car with a powerful road presence designed to fuse with top-notch performance.
There's a little bit of naughtiness, a little bit of twinge of, I won't say evil, but nefariousness in this car. We're going to have some really powerful, high-performance engines in this car. Then you just need to look inside it, and you know that this has been designed for a driver.
In North America, sales for Infiniti are growing. The brand has made particular strides in Canada and Mexico.
Now every manufacturer, all the great brands, have a legacy vehicle. This is our legacy car, and the car you see over my shoulder here, the new Q60, is the continuation of that legacy. And it's really important because it's going to be a brand halo, and it's going to make a really strong statement about what Infiniti is and where Infiniti is going to go in the future.
On behalf of everyone at Chevrolet, I'd like to welcome you to Detroit and the North American International Auto Show. I am very proud and it is my honor to introduce to you now the 2016 Chevrolet Volt.
We're doing what our customers asked us to do, and again, we have some of the most intensely loyal and excited customers with the current Volt. We've taken everything they wanted to see in the new car and we put it in there, and more electric range, more total range, lighter powertrains, different electric motors, different utility. You can sit three people across the rear seat, and I think it's a hell of a lot of fun to drive. So those are things that people really value. The interior piece of this is an incredible statement on simplicity, elegance, and technology. And I think, when you put things like 4G LTE into the car, OnStar, the whole connected vehicle package here, and you put it in a vehicle that is really attractive, those are big statements for us. And we took everything our customers asked for and we gave it to them and more, I think. The electric vehicle equations here are radically changing with these two entries. So the amount of electric range on the Volt is now 50 plus. And I think that's an important piece of it. And I think the price point is going to be really important. And we haven't announced the price on it quite yet, but we've been trying to drive the cost down.
they wanted more range, and they love to drive without using gasoline, and that's why 80% of the time they do it. And so they're excited about that. And moving to 50 is a big move. And so for most of these people, it's going to mean they'll never need to use gasoline on their daily commutes. The styling of this vehicle is also really, really sporty. And again, when we went back to our owners and showed them what we could do, they were wow. And so we're excited.